I think you're friends with both Ellen and my dad.
Yes.
And they sat next to each other, which caused some sort of online backlash. Your husband recently talked about the dangers of cancel culture.
Yeah.
What do you say to people that want to be closer with each other?
You. Here's Michelle Obama talking to Jenna Bush, one of war criminal George W. Bush's daughters, about how the elite really do have the memory of a goldfish when it comes to excusing war crimes, the sanctioning of torture, leaving thousands of poor white and black people to die in Katrina, and starting a $6 trillion war on terror that is still going on today. So yeah, Michelle, my slay queen, tell us why pushing for a little more than zero accountability for elites responsible for so much devastation is just a matter of cancel culture.
I had an opportunity to sit by your father at funerals, the highs and the lows, and we shared stories about our kids and about our parents. Our values are the same. We disagree on policy, but we don't disagree on humanity. We don't disagree about love and compassion.
This is the polite face of American exceptionalism. Michelle is right. The Obama and Bush values are the same. Sending our sons and daughters overseas to die in senseless wars that kill hundreds of thousands of innocent civilians and destabilize entire regions at the behest of the military-industrial complex perpetuated by both Democratic and Republican administrations can only be done if everyone agrees that humanity is only afforded to the winners. This way, the difference between drone striking an Afghan village versus deploying troops is seen as a simple political disagreement, but the human lives that are lost because of both decisions are treated as mere collateral damage. These people are all far removed from the consequences of their decisions. Now, all legislative actions have human consequences, but the American elite rarely ever have to shoulder that burden, and worse, they'll bend over backward to defend one another. That's why they can sit back, wait out a couple years, and come out and appear as friends with one another. Now, you might hate Trump at the moment, for example, and you might feel like he's the manifestation of pure evil, and there's good reason to feel that way, but remember that people rightfully felt that way about the many crimes of the Bush administration. And look where we are now. Bush is now portrayed as a kind, quirky old man who sneaks Michelle Obama chocolates, and he's best friends with Ellen, he hangs out with her, and he does really weird oil paintings. Listen, I've been staying away from criticizing Obama's legacy too much because I too was once duped by his message of hope and change and charisma, especially after the dark ages of George W. Bush. But this kind of whitewashing of the Bush administration is absolutely terrifying. It's also deliberate. There was a reason why Obama refused to prosecute anyone from the Bush administration for sanctioning torture.
We tortured some folks.
That's because the American elite, regardless of their political persuasion, are two sides of the same bloody coin. They know that they are responsible for the same kinds of devastation and selfishly want their legacy to remain untainted by those who dare stand up against torture and bloodshed. They want to be memorialized and know that the path towards that starts with a normalization of the decisions of previous administrations. I'm Hasan Piker, and this has been The Breakdown. You like this video? Great! Never miss another Breakdown video by hitting the subscribe button below, and also ring the bell to get notified whenever we publish a new one.
Perfect.